Hey, Good Shepherd, Pastor Chelsea here. Wanted to give you a few updates about worship, some announcements about worship, and I'm really excited to share with you what's coming up as we head out of this pandemic time and as we continue to wonder about the ways in which we are able to be church together, especially as we worship with one another. So, there's going to be quite a bit of information in this video. I'm going to remind you this at the end, but I'm going to tell you now too. I have 3 requests of you. 1, if you have any questions or concerns or wonderings after you watch this video, please feel free to send me an email or give me a call, and I will be happy to do my best to answer those questions and to help you figure out exactly what we need to do to find answers to whatever you're thinking about. Also, I may have an answer that is, I don't know. And so that's actually really helpful too, because that'll give me something else to be thinking about. 2, I ask for your patience. We are a community of people who have about 500 different levels of comfort of where we are at, with masks and social distancing and inside and outside and singing and not singing. And so I ask for your patience as we work together to figure out the best ways for us to worship that are going to meet the needs of all of us, that are going to help us be church together. And I would just remind you that we are called to be in community together as church. And one of the ways in which we are community is by loving God and loving our neighbor. And loving our neighbor sometimes looks like putting our neighbor's needs before our own, and sometimes that looks like putting our neighbor's needs before our wants. So please, I ask you to be patient with me. And 3rd, please keep checking your email, because we are going to be announcing lots of things over the next few months about ways in which you can worship and ways in which you can be doing ministry and service projects and lots of different things. And that is the best way for us to be in touch with you right now. So please keep checking your emails so that we can make sure that you have all of the information of what's coming up at Good Shepherd. Outdoor parking lot worship is happening just as it did on Easter Sunday. Each of these services will be at 10 a.m. You are invited to bring your own chair. Masks are required as we will be singing our hearts out outside. We are requiring pre-registration at this time for these services. We hope to be able to end that for outside, but for the moment, while we're trying to still practice social distancing and keep those who have not yet gotten vaccinated safe, we do ask that you pre-register so we can create a seating chart. Those services are scheduled for May 16 and 23 and for June 6 and 27. Now for some news that I'm sure many of you have been waiting for. We are working on moving inside. We will begin inside worship on Thursdays for our Thursday evening worship in June, beginning June 10th. These worship services will happen at 7 p.m. Please note that pre-registration will be required for these services because we do need to make sure that we're maintaining social distancing inside, and masks are required at all times while you are indoors at the church. So please mark your calendars if you are interested in joining us, Deacon Jamie and I, for Thursday evening worship beginning June 10th. Looking ahead a bit to the summer, our schedule is a little all over the place, I know, so this is why I'm inviting you to make sure you keep checking your email. But here is our July schedule and our July plan. For July 4th, yep, July 4th is a Sunday, folks, we will be having virtual worship only. On July 11th, we will have virtual worship at 9:30, and then we'll celebrate worship on the way from 10:30 to 11:30. On July 18th, we begin a new schedule. We will offer outdoor parking lot worship at 8:30 a.m., and then we will also offer indoor worship in the sanctuary at 10 a.m. We are still working on figuring out some of the information for exactly what each of these services will look like. Some of the restrictions around singing may determine what we can do inside versus outside. We aren't sure exactly yet how many people will be able to be in the sanctuary, but we will be sharing all of that information with you as we have it. And so please like I asked before, be patient with us as we work on figuring all of those things out, but know and be excited that come July 18, if you are so missing the sanctuary, you will be able to come inside for our worship service at 10 a.m. We are also currently planning to have on July 25th outdoor parking lot worship at 8:30 in the morning, followed by worship on the way from 10 to 11. And that's just to give us a little extra time in case we have some kinks that we need to work out about indoor worship. If we don't have any kinks and everything goes smoothly, that may change. But for now, this is our plan for the month of July. For the month of August, you can look forward to and be excited about gathering for worship each Sunday. We'll offer 2 worship times, the same as what we did on July 18th. At 8:30 in the morning, we'll have outdoor parking lot worship, and then at 10 a.m., we'll have indoor worship in the sanctuary. And so please mark your calendars. That's beginning August 1. We will begin worshiping 2 times each morning, 1 outside and 1 inside, to meet the needs of all of us and to fit our comfort levels. And so we look forward to that time. So I know that was a lot of information. So I just want to remind you of those 3 things that I reminded us about at the beginning. 1, if you have any questions, concerns, or wonderings after having watched this video, please feel free to send me an email or give me a call, and I will do my best to answer those questions in as timely of a manner as possible, or add them to my list of things that we need to figure out as we figure all of this out post-COVID. 2, please be patient with me, with one another, and with our council, the Physical Gathering Task Force, and all of these people who are spending lots and lots and lots of time and energy trying to figure out how to meet the needs of our whole worshiping community. So please be patient with us. And hey, hold us in some prayer, why don't you? Because it is a lot. And 3rd, be sure to check your email so that you can stay up to date on all of the different ways in which we can be community together, especially as we register for worship and do some different things than we've done in the past, so that you can be involved in all of the ways. All right, I hope to see you on Sunday or one of the Sundays to come, where we will be worshiping on the parking lot, or worshiping on the way, or worshiping inside. And I can't wait to see you, and I can't wait to celebrate God's love with you, and I cannot wait for us to be church together in a new way.